Semi-truck driver accused of making an illegal U-turn and causing a deadly crash is in jail in St. Lucie County tonight. Harjinder Singh was extradited back to Florida from California overnight. The feds say he's in the country illegally.
Breaking tonight, the truck driver accused of killing 3 people in a crash on the Turnpike has landed here in Florida after being extradited from California.
Video from Fox News shows the undocumented immigrant arriving in Tallahassee earlier tonight. Florida's lieutenant governor personally traveled to California to escort the 28-year-old back to our state to face charges.
Look, they about to throw the whole book at him. The lieutenant governor of Florida flew all the way to California, the other side of the country, just to personally lay eyes and hands on this illegal criminal. He picked him up and escorted him back to Florida.
CBS News' Miami's Anna McAllister is at the Florida Highway Patrol in Sweetwater with the latest for us.
All 3 of the victims who were killed in this accident are from right here in South Florida. And this crash continues to gain controversy as our governor and California's governor continue to clash over immigration. 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, an undocumented immigrant, touches down in Florida Thursday night. Governor Ron DeSantis not mincing words on Fox News.
I think to hold California accountable, what you're really going to need is Congress to defund sanctuary states and to reel in the laws that are allowing people to game the asylum system. He came from India, halfway around the world.
Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins made the cross-country trip to personally escort Singh back.
This is not performative. This is what leadership should be.
Wait, I gotta go back. Did y'all see that? This situation is not funny at all, for the record, but I have to be honest. It's pretty amusing seeing the lieutenant governor up here escorting this guy on the plane. He even took him off the plane too. Listen, these folks not playing. And I'm telling you, Jay Collins, he's not joking. We're talking about a man that spent decades in the military, a Purple Heart, a highly decorated vet. When I say this man is serious as a heartbeat, he really feels some way about this, and rightfully so. This guy killed 3 people. And luckily, more people didn't get taken out after he drove that big old truck over all those lanes in the middle of the turnpike, trying to make a flipping U-turn. The dumbest thing I've ever seen on the road in my life. Just plain irresponsible. Then on top of that, no remorse at all. Because after he did it, he was looking like, and what? While he had bodies right there, instantly DOA.
On Tuesday, Singh had his first appearance in court in Stockton, California, before heading back to Florida to face 3 vehicular homicide charges.
Yank the business license of the trucking company that employed this guy. And Florida, we're going to go after this company too.
Why did he get a license? If he couldn't speak English, he didn't know road signs, you're focused on something that's nonsense when he shouldn't have got a license in California to freaking begin with.
This surveillance video from August 12th shows the moment Singh made an illegal U-turn on the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce. A black minivan smashes into the truck, killing 3 people in the van: the driver, a 30-year-old man from Florida City, a 37-year-old woman from Pompano Beach, and a 54-year-old man from Miami. Officials say in 2018, Singh, who was from India, illegally entered California, where he obtained his commercial driver's license.
He didn't have basic English proficiency, he didn't know the road signs, and yet he is driving a giant vehicle across our state. 3 lives lost because of Gavin Newsom, because of California's failed policies.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Governor Newsom described Collins' trip as a photo op and criticized Florida officials for letting a, quote, murder suspect walk. Newsom's office also said that Singh obtained a work permit while President Trump was in office. FHP is the lead on this investigation, and the identities of the 3 victims has not yet been released. But for now, reporting from Sweetwater, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
Okay, so the Democrats and the Republicans are going back and forth with each other, trying to figure out who to blame. Bottom line, I don't care which team you're playing for, red or blue. All I know is Dev Zanish, he shouldn't have been operating that truck at all. I don't care what nobody say. He didn't even know how to read or speak English good enough to be driving. They said he couldn't understand the road signs. He failed the test miserably. So I don't know, maybe that's why this fool tried to clear all them lanes on the highway like that. Basically blocked up 3 lanes, trying to make a U-turn, and if he was successful in crossing over to the other side, he was going to jump across another 3 lanes again. There's no reason why he should have had a driver's license, especially a commercial driver's license. And let me tell you, this is a huge problem in the trucking industry that's finally getting attention. These illegal immigrants have been destroying the American trucking industry, coming in here, taking jobs, running down wages for company drivers, because you have these companies exploiting the cheap labor too. And then you have brokers exploiting the whole situation, driving down rates, especially in the spot freight market. Then the industry used the foreigners' acceptance of cheap rates to drive down the overall market rate. It's absolutely horrible. So not only are they killing American drivers on the road, but they're killing the industry. We're talking about great jobs for American men and great American businesses for small companies and independent owner-operators as well.
This is what state and local officials have been waiting nearly a week for, to get Harjinder Singh back here in Florida and in a cell to answer for 3 counts of vehicular homicide. This is Harjinder Singh arriving at the St. Lucie County Jail Friday, his head down, his wrists and ankles in shackles as the outside world closes behind him.
He's going to face the music.
The fatal U-turn crash happened last Tuesday. By the time investigators filed charges against Singh last Saturday, they say the undocumented driver fled to California, where U.S. Marshals arrested him. Now, 6 days later, Singh is in the custody of Sheriff Richard Del Toro.
These are very complex investigations, and you can't just charge somebody right at the scene sometimes. I think he took full advantage to flee to California, his home state, where it's no secret it's a sanctuary state.
On Thursday, Governor Ron DeSantis sent the lieutenant governor to personally extradite Singh from California.
He is in Florida, and he is facing justice in Florida for those 3 deaths.
And Leon County deputies brought him to St. Lucie County.
He did make an illegal U-turn. Nobody in their right mind could think they can make a U-turn like that without causing some sort of crash.
Sheriff Del Toro says he's also troubled that after the accident, Singh did not help the 3 victims who all died.
Not only did he not show any remorse, he didn't even try to render aid. Didn't even try to get out of the truck to go see if anybody's okay.
And that's why, more than anything, they better throw the book at him. That's the first thing I said when I reported on this. His lack of remorse was just disgusting. He was acting like it was just another day in the park. Who could be involved in such a traumatic situation, maintain this unbothered, nonchalant look, and then refuse to even help the victims? He was just looking like, well, they crashed into my trailer that was laying across the highway. Oh well, that's it for them. And just rolled his eyes. That's the part that really rubbed me the wrong way. And that's why I say I have no mercy on him whatsoever. He had no mercy on anybody he endangered on the turnpike that day. So yeah, no mercy for him.
Now, the California DMV says it issued Singh his CDL after checking his legal work authorization. And as of right now, Singh is being held here with no bond, and he's expected to appear in court tomorrow morning. And at this time, the sheriff says he is answering their questions.
Okay, so staying in Florida here, Secretary of State Marco Rubio is responding to a story that we've been covering extensively, which is the deadly Florida crash allegedly caused by an illegal immigrant who was granted a commercial driver's license in both California and Washington state. Secretary Rubio posted this on X, saying, effective immediately, we are pausing all issuance of worker visas for commercial truck drivers. The increasing number of foreign drivers operating large tractor trailer trucks on U.S. roads is endangering American lives and undercutting the livelihoods of American truckers.
And let me tell you, I've never been a fan of Marco Rubio. He's a part of the whole Miami Cuban class. I could do case studies for days. But when I saw this tweet right here, this was definitely one I could approve of. Marco said the increasing number of foreign drivers operating large tractor-trailer trucks on U.S. roads is endangering American lives and undercutting the livelihoods of American truckers. Do you know how long professional drivers have been complaining about this? It's definitely been a huge problem for a while now. That increased over the last 5 to 10 years, but we can even go back to the Obama days too. I'm talking about the heavy regulation on American commercial drivers, independent owner-operators, and small to mid-sized businesses facing all this regulation while they ushered in these immigrants into the country who can barely read road signs and speak English. They can't communicate with anybody, the police, DOT, the shippers, receivers. And Obama was like, hey, if you pull them over at the weigh station and they can't communicate with you, yeah, it's okay. Totally ignoring that that's an automatic fail on any audit. If you can't answer the questions, you can't read the signs, it's supposed to be over for you. Immediate shutdown. But yeah, Obama was like, it's okay, go ahead and let them get back on the road and keep trucking. It was his memo that made that a thing. while Americans have to follow all these rules and face consequences like getting put out of service. And listen, for the short bus shawties that like playing like they don't understand, I'm not saying Americans shouldn't have to follow rules. Nah, I'm all for making Americans follow rules too. The rules are the rules for a reason, mostly safety. And yeah, I'm all for that. But when you clearly have a rule that these folks are breaking, not being able to read the road signs, and you allow them to just get back on the road, that's absolutely insane. It's just not right.
So it is state law that dictates whether or not an illegal alien can get a commercial driver's license. But what Secretary of State Marco Rubio is doing here is different. Can you explain that?
Yes, this is, first of all, he's putting Americans' public safety ahead of illegal immigrants or anything else. But he can decide who can get a new visa to come in here and work as a truck driver. So he's pausing that, saying we're at least pausing it until we could figure out a way to make sure everyone that's doing so can do so safely. Because remember, this person wasn't even able to pass basic driver tests, didn't even speak English, and it seems like that should be a minimal requirement for driving commercial trucking in this country, that you know what the road signs say, know what they mean, and can understand them, because public safety comes first. And again, we're dealing with another situation that was entirely preventable and entirely political, because, Gavin Newsom puts public safety behind the interests of illegal aliens, which are actually his political interests as well. So this is just a step of putting public safety first. It will make things safer, at least going forward, and there are probably other things they could do to make sure things like this don't happen again. But certainly a good policy. Hey, let's have the jobs for American truckers first and have the safest truckers second or first also, so that we're all better off as a country.
Yeah, you're right. After this crash, he was tested for English fluency. He was also given a road sign test, and he failed both of those miserably. So how he was able to get a driver's license in both California and Washington state is beyond any of us, and 3 people died as a result of him getting that license and being in this country illegally.
And I'll take it further. I say pause new visas indefinitely. That's allowing these guys to come in here and take these trucking jobs. The media can also stop pushing the false narrative that there's a trucking shortage, because there are millions of CDLs already in the U.S. And I think they need to do a complete audit. They need to revoke the licenses of illegals and revoke the MC and DOT numbers of all the companies hiring them. I believe they did take the license from the one company this driver was signed to, but that's not enough. Go back and check all the other companies he was signed under, look into all the other drivers, get these weigh station audits going, pull these folks over, and do a full inspection on them. They need to stop letting these people take over the trucking industry in the interstate. Yeah, get these people off the road. Crack down on all these scammers at the local DMV, and not just in trucking, but regular licenses too. But let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Gotta send a shout out to our brother Lamar. I appreciate you, Lamar, for all of your support for the channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.